Did we take that roof off too soon? Oh my gosh. Did we do this too soon? I mean, look at this. It's snowing again. We've got a winter storm coming. We're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches tonight, and then on Sunday we're supposed to get a bunch more snow. It's crazy. So now I gotta make sure we can keep the snow out of the inside of the chicken coop. So we gotta cover it up, but I gotta make sure that nothing blows away. So, but stay watching, because what you're gonna see is how we got to this point and how nice it was out here. So thanks a lot, and stay tuned, and we'll see you at the end.
Can't get in the door because it's covered by the tarp, so he's got to climb in through the old
Oh my God, that's get in there.
box, nesting box.
All right.
All right, well, good luck, honey.
Thank you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace this water stop because the handle's all busted and it's old and stuff, so I might as well get a new one. And then I'm thinking, because I'm here doing one, I might as well do both of them. So got the new valve in for the hot water. I tried to replace this cold water, but I could not get it loose, and I'm not a plumber, and I'm afraid if I bust a pipe back there, I won't be able to replace it. But the valve works good, so we leave it on. So now I've got to put some adhesive on there and stick the top on. I had to drill another hole here because the other faucet we had, for the 2 holes, wasn't tall enough for the bowl that sits on top. So we had to get another one, and it's a center post. So we got a plate to cover that. This caulking I'm using is a used tube that I've used for other stuff. And so it's having a hard time coming out because I'm guessing it's getting dry, but we'll manage. Just want it to stick. I don't even know what the thing's called. This is some kind of storage cabinet we're going to put over the toilet. Better than that bulky cabinet we had before. And speaking of the cabinet, we took that off, and it had 2 layers of wallpaper. So Deb had to take that off. I'll be able to screw the top down to the cabinet also on the one side, but on the other side here I can't. For whatever reason, I can't get these drawers out, so get it to go on one side. All right, now for the top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then next, put these on. That should go on there. That right there. We'll do the same for this. Apply a generous amount of adhesive. I would tack it in place, but I really don't want nails, brads, whatever going through it. There we go. Let's cock her on top of the edge there, and we should be good to go. Next, we'll be hooking up the sink. Not the sink. That's not a sink. That's where a faucet goes. Next, we'll be hooking up the faucet. Faucet goes right here. So, we'll let this harden. Yep, we'll let that harden. And then go from there. Sitting on the counter, ready to be installed. Looks pretty good. Got Deb over here priming.
No, filling.
Well, priming and filling and priming. We took the cabinet off. I think it's probably already been talked about, but there's a couple layers of wallpaper. Now we gotta take off. But now I'm gonna hook this up. I don't know how much you guys can see, but I'm gonna hook this up per the instructions. Of course, it's only made of plastic. Uh-oh. It's a two-handed job.
Need my help?
No, I think I got it.
Take quite a bit more sanding, but that's okay.
Okay, then we're gonna hook this up to the warm. The other one up to the cold. Cold's a little hard to get to. Oh, not really, I guess. Oh, that's supposed to fit on there, but it doesn't.
What?
No, it fits on. You're not seeing what I'm doing, honey.
Oh.
This wrench they provided.
Don't scare me like that. You scary, scary man.
Not in a creepy way, though.
No, I gotta get some socks on. My feet are cold. So this project, I mean, with all projects, you know, you get into them and ends up being a bigger deal than you expected. Like when we pulled out the sink top, the old sink top, it ended up being, you know, a mess underneath with the wall. Then you pull the cabinet off the wall and there's 2 layers of wallpaper you gotta peel off. And then I primered it and you can see a line all the way around. So I had to go through and fill all that in. Now we have to let it dry. Then we got to sand it. So yeah, every project seems to be a little bit harder than we expect, but you know, it's something that happens. So
Yeah, it's part of construction.
yep, especially on older properties, you know, things have gotten corroded on, things have settled into place, things are crooked, you know, so it always takes a little bit of effort, but that's okay. That's why we bought this property.
Okay, so now I got these connected. I'm not going to turn the water back on yet until I get the sink installed. Otherwise,
Oh, good idea.
I could have a...
Yeah,
So
that would be a good
next
idea.
is going to be making this whole contraption fit to the sink up above. So I had some more pieces, so I ended up modifying what the existing was because it didn't fit for one of ours. So this is all brand new here. And I'm going to start assembling the sink now, and then we should be able to stick it in there and we should be good to go. All right, well, after some trial and error, this apprentice plumber finally got things hooked up, got it all the way up to the sink, and had to put a little bit extra longer pipe in here, which I was not really privy to, and then I got it all in nice. I'm gonna turn the water on. So we've got water.
All right, the sink is in and works. Woohoo, I love it. And I've got that painted, now it's just drying. Scott's going to fix the shelf because right here, it sticks out too far. The leg would be sitting right on this piece right here. So we have to, he's gonna cut that and then we'll be able to finish the install of the cabinet that goes up and over the toilet.
So winter decided to come back again today, and it's only in the teens, so that's why I got the heater going in here today, and I got to cut a notch out of this. It's for a piece of furniture that Deb bought for the bathroom, but we have hot water heat, baseboard heat, so I need to cut around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the bottom off 10 inches up, and cut a piece 4 inches so that it can come in, and then we can get around that. So that's what I'm going to do today. So now I need a 4-inch piece, so I got to see what I got for material. I got this piece here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to the length, and then we'll cut a 4-inch chunk out of it.
Okay, so this, and this is what I'm going to do. And that should bypass. You put that under there. And then. So what I'll do is glue this. And then staple it Staple it. Nail it together. Glue it and nail it. Stain up this one piece so that it matches the rest of it. So then this piece, like this. All right, so what we're going to do with this piece is I think I'm going to clamp it on. Nail it down. And that should be all I need of that. And there it is. All done. Just got to stain it up, like I said. Should be good to go. Me likey. Good, DIY hack, I guess, to go around a piece of pre-existing condition stuff in the house. Bring this back to Deb. Hopefully she approves, because if she don't approve, it's done anyway. But she agreed to it. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't. Okay, so we're going to start tearing off the roof of this thing today. You can see I've already started a little bit on the back side. See how far we can get today. It's a little cold out here again today. Probably for the last time for this year, because this rest of this week it's going to be nice and warm, so I can get a bunch of it done probably during the week. But let's try today. I just got to go get a ladder so I can get to the edge and get it done. We sure had the bees living in here. Man. That's crazy. And of course, mice were living in here. That's just one side. I don't know, the other side probably looks the same.
All right, we're tearing off the roof of the chicken coop. He's got part of it done. He's already done some video. My son and I are going to be burning some of this plywood that's being taken off. You should have seen all the wasp nests we just pulled out. I've never seen so many. I'm getting ready to order these chickens. Oh, cannot wait. Next year, I'm hoping to get an exciting pair of the, I have to have the name in front of them. They've kind of got a weird name. It starts with an A. They're all black with black eyes. Their meat is even black. And their meat is black.
Black meat?
Yes, the black chickens have black meat.
Won't be
but
nose.
It is a lie that they lay black eggs, because they do not. They lay white to off-white eggs, and then the chicks come out black. And I'd love to get a pair and see if we could hatch some chicks through them. Maybe next year, after I've had chickens for a year and I decide if I really want to deal with it or not. I'm kidding. I'll be keeping chickens for a while.
Better if we're making the chicken coop.
Right?
Boy, that's a lot of chicken dust.
It's terrible. Well, Scott goes in and gets us a bottle of water and lets our dog out. I'll show you what we're doing over here. We are cutting up all this plywood into small chunks, and we are burning it.
Showing off the fire.
So we can get rid of it for free. This will not be being used for our chicken dust baths, because there's nails and stuff. We are going to take it up to the top of this hill up here where there's like a sinkhole that we're going to try and fill in eventually. So yeah, this is what I'm doing along with watching Scott. Scott got the ladder so he can get the upper parts of the coop. A wasp nest and a silk wasp, or whatever they're called. Crazy. Soda, 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 come here. The rake is frozen to the ground.
kind of bouncing around right now, doing 3 or 4 things at one time. So we're going to take this nesting box, or whatever you want to call it, out, because we're going to rebuild it when we do the rebuild part. So I'm going to take it off. See, we have to replace some sheathing because it's rotten. Get this all done. Get it out of here.
Yeah, porch was sagging like a tired old soul, with 100 years of stories in the floor. I saw the rod and I saw the heavy toll, but you saw the light through the broken door.
We spent the winter stripping layers of pain, dust in our lungs and grease on our hands, working till the muscles felt weary and faint, building a life on the stretch of the land.
Oh, it's a long road back to the Blue Barn Ranch, fixing every beam and every broken branch, sweating its tears and a whole lot of heart, watching the finish line start from the start. Blue Barn Ranch, you're our home at last, building a future on the bones of the past.
The plumbing was a nightmare, the wiring was thin. We huddled by the wood stove when the frost crept in. You held a flashlight.
All right, one piece off the outside. Woo, I'm gonna fall over. Every day is progress, y'all. Another day closer to chicks.
While I patched up the wall, learning how to stand after every fall.
Now the cedar's glowing and the windows are clear. I don't see the struggle of the hardest year. I just see the kitchen where the coffee is sweet, and the solid oak boards beneath both our feet. Oh, it's on road back to the Blue Barn Ranch, fixing every beam and every broken branch, a sweat and his tears and a whole lot of heart, watching the finish line start from the start. Blue Barn Ranch, you're our home at last, building a future on the bones of the past. There were days we wondered if we'd ever be done.
Okay, well, there's more burning happening today. I've got a lot of cleanup because what I want to do is take a tarp and put it back behind the chicken coop for when we tear the shingles off, so it doesn't make such a mess. So I've got to go through all that, pick out what's good, cut it up, anything that's not good. The white tubes are chicken feeders. I got to keep those, so I'm going to stick them inside the chicken coop. Yeah, I got a little bit of cleanup to do today. We hope all summer we're going to be cleaning this up and making it down to land. I know there's piles of wood and hay in here, so it's all burnable stuff, I do believe. Okay, while I tend to this fire, I think what I'll do is I'm going to start whittling away at this pile while it as it thaws. I'll get rid of the top layer, then the next layer that thaws out. I think that's what I'll start to do. I did put my ashes over here on top of this snow pile. Soda, get out of there. Soda, get out of you. Anybody help me train this damn dog. Anyway, I did put the ashes there just in case anything was still hot and it would melt the snow and not cause a fire. But this stuff looks like it's ready to move. I had to try and see which tools worked for this spring because I wasn't expecting to be out here on such a beautiful day.
In the moon and racing the sun, but the scars on our knuckles are medals we wear for the love that we planted in the valley air. Oh, it's a long road back to the Blue Barn Ranch, fixing every beam and every broken branch, a sweat and his tears and a whole lot of heart, watching the finish line start from the start. Blue Barn Ranch, you're our home at last, building a future on the bones of the past.
Another thing, I guess, what I can do while I'm out here is grab the usable boards and set them in the window of the chicken coop.
Oh yeah, Blue Barn Ranch, yeah, we brought it back to life, just a husband and a wife at the Blue Barn Ranch.
former burn pile, current burn pile, chicken coop pieces that we want to keep, pieces we don't want to keep. Whew. But this pile over here is dwindling down. It's not cold out here. I just have a hat on because I don't want to burn the top of my head. I've got really thin hair. Happens a lot in summer. Scott is up on the chicken coop roof taking down some shingles.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. So it's coming up pretty easy, eh?
What?
Coming up pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Sweet. You said it's 49 degrees right now?
Yeah.
It feels like it. It's a beautiful day. Got a lot done. And now I just am enjoying this fire instead of working to remove the pile because that's all gone. Doing some normal wood for the final evening. And Scott is up there on the roof tearing down the chicken coop. Soda's off wandering around being a dog somewhere. Oh, over by Corey's house. It's not coming off.
A little tiny piece.
Soda pop! Soda! Soda!
Come on, Soda.
Come on! Come on! Get over here! Come on! Get over here! Let's go! What are you doing?
Hi.
Out being a dog?
Are you exploring?
Alright, so what we've done today, we've got the vanity done. The water is working. We do still have to do the trim around the mirror, but we've got this beautiful new cabinet over the toilet. It's awesome. There is a toilet paper holder on this, so we'll be getting rid of this eventually, but I don't think we're going to worry about it until we go to completely gut this bathroom, and that's when we will be doing the shower, tearing out all the sheetrock, the floor, and we're going to tear this out and redo this whole bathroom. So, but this for right now, because this room here is the least of our worries right now, because it's very nice now. We want to get all the other big projects started. We got to get that chicken coop started this week.
Let's see, that one's out. Now the other side. Mice are so bad in here. You got trails going through each rafter. Okay, as you can see, I got all those rafters off. So I think what I'm gonna do is it's still pretty good. Oh, look at that one. The mice chewed on that so much that it rounded the edges. Man, oh man, but these are still pretty good for something. So I think I'm gonna stack them up in the barn and I'll clean them up, get the nails out of them and stuff. And some of them are rotting on the end, but I can cut that off and use the lumber for something else. But the next on this thing, in the next couple of days, you can see, of course, this is slanted. You can see that part is slanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another top plate up here in the corner, because it should have two top plates anyway. So we'll tie them together by putting another top plate up there, going straight out, and then getting the stud, and then filling it in with the shorter studs on both sides, and then a row of studs across here with two top plates on that. Let's leave that plate where it is. And it seems like a lot of work, but it's for a style that we're looking for. So on to stacking 2x8s, 6s, 2x6s, 2x6s. I'm really looking forward to renovating this barn. I think it's going to be quite the project. Well, obviously it's going to be quite the project. There's a lot of work to be done. It's pretty much almost a total rebuild. But I think the history behind it is something well worth it. And so maybe it'll stand for another 100 years. I'm just hoping we'll be able to do it. So stick around, subscribe to us, because then you can watch the progress of this whole place being transformed. The vision is to have the barn become a place for social activities. I did notice that there is more water coming into our garage. I think it's through the back wall. And from the water melting coming through the block. So once summer gets here, I think I'm going to have to rent a bobcat or something. Although, dig my footings for the chicken coop, I'm going to have to rent a mini excavator, I think. I'm not sure how soft the ground is, and I'm not sure I want to dig the ground that much by hand. Maybe I can recruit a couple of young guys who want to play in the mud a little bit. But this is a DIY channel, so probably better figure it out. I think I know what I can use some of these 2x6s for already. I'm going to need to lift up the chicken coop so I can put the foundation underneath it. So I might use these as leverage. Good idea. Good idea. You know, the one thing about living in Minnesota up here remotely like this, you sure really appreciate spring, man. I mean, it just feels new, right? Renewed energy from sitting around. Well, we didn't really sit around a whole lot this winter, but typical winter, unless you're into snowmobiling and ice fishing and other outdoor activities, you kind of hunker down a little bit. That's one thing I really appreciate about it. We lived in North Carolina. Got a little bit of snow once in a while. To us, it was nothing. A little inconvenience. But, to the locals there, it was a big deal. I mean, we see 4 to 10 deer in our front yard every day. Every day. And pheasants, grouse, squirrels. Way to go on date night last night with this thaw. A lot of the ground is getting uncovered. To tell you what, it was an 8-mile trip from our house to where we went to eat. We saw, and this is no exaggeration, we saw at least 100 deer. A neighbor even reported that they saw a bear. So the bear are coming out of hibernation and they're hungry too. So that's something we got to watch out for. Okay, got them all stacked in here, and I'm going to use at least 2 of them, maybe 4, because I might have to make a beam out of it, and attach them to the chicken coop on the sides, and then lift it up with the tractor's bucket, the ground, so that I can put the foundation on it. So that's what we're going to be doing. But
Watching